story time with Mrs. Beth again. Hope you're having a great day. I have a story about Mars and Martians and a little boy named Milo. So a big shout out to my friend Colton and William and everybody else that likes outer space. Our story's called Mars Needs Mums. Let's read it together. Mars needs mums. Mothers. Milo often wondered what was so special about them. Anyone could see that they were giant, summer-stealing, child-working, perfuming garden goblins. There was hardly much special anything about that. Mothers were also bellowing broccoli bullies and carrot-cuddling cuckoos. Nothing special about that, thought Milo. Mothers were slave-driving, trash-mashing, rubbish older ogres. Nothing special about that. And mothers were thundering, humorless tyrants. This afternoon, Milo's mother missed what was funny about sister tinting. Up to bed now, she thundered. Tyrant, barked Milo. No supper, said his mother. As she left his room, Milo yelled, I sure don't see what's so special about mothers. She paused when he said this, and then closed the door very, very slowly. Exhausted from his fit and rage earlier, being so angry, Milo fell very, very asleep. Milo slept so deeply that he never heard the distant roar of rocket engines in the night sky beyond his window. He never saw the tongue of orange flames light up the nearby hills. The spaceship landed just outside of town. They arrived. But who? Who had arrived? Martian raiders. Worse, Martian raiders with a big net. They climbed down from their starship and gazed over the town below, looking for the most marvelous treasure. Treasures that could never, ever be found on Mars. A treasure called mums. Oh, they thought to nab just one of them. Any mother would do. They don't have mothers on Mars, you know. Martians grow motherless from the ground like potatoes. The raiders had some early mum-nabbing trouble. Bolder action would be needed. What are they going to do to get a mum to take to Mars? Milo awoke to strange sounds down the hall. He peeked around the door to see his mother being carried past the bathroom by 3 Martians the color of jelly beans. That, he thought, is something you don't see every day. Milo chased the Martian raiders and their now awake prize out of the house and down the streets and into the hills and up to the spaceship, which roared into the night sky. Milo suddenly wondered why he would want to be dangling miles above Earth chasing his carrot-cuddling mother. He decided to figure that out later. Up he went. Milo found himself locked in the bottom of the spaceship, so he put on a spare space helmet and curled up in a corner, trying to stay warm. He slept as the ship sped towards the distant red planet, Mars. Milo awoke to find the ship still and quiet. The door was open, And suddenly he knew why Mars so badly wanted mothers. Why? He figured it out. Why Mars wanted mothers. They needed driving to soccer and to ballet and to play dates and to the parks and pizzas. Plus cooking and cleaning and dressing and packing lunches and bandaging boo-boos. They'd seen it in their telescopes. It was obvious. Mars needs mums. How perfectly, completely sensible of them, thought Milo. And he decided to go tell them just that it was a good idea. But he tripped. Down, down, down he went, landing very hard, but in one piece. But his helmet, not in a good piece together. Lots of pieces. It had shattered. Milo gasped and choked. As anyone knows, breathing Martian air is like breathing mustard. He sucked it in and instantly grew weak and dizzy, and things began to get dark. Milo was fading. He barely sensed when someone was approaching him. Who was coming? And he barely sensed the gentle hands place her own helmet over his head. Milo opened his eyes, and for the first time, he saw neither a broccoli bully nor a slave-driving garden ogre. He didn't see a tyrant or a dictator or a weary driver to soccer games. Suddenly, he knew what was special about mothers. She looked at him, smiling, and she said, "I'll love you to the ends of the universe, Milo." And then she breathed in the terrible air, closed her eyes, and leaned on Milo, growing very still. The Martians watched, unmoving and confused. "Help her!" he yelled angrily. Then he added, "She's my mother!" Finally, the mighty mum-nabbers of Mars understood. Their wonderful telescopes had seen many things about mothers down on Earth, but like certain little boys, they'd missed the best part. The Martians quickly fetched another helmet and hoped that it wasn't too late to help her. They helped Milo carry his mum aboard the ship, which lifted off for the long journey home back to Earth. Her eyes remained closed as they soared through the stars. Milo would stay curled close to her all night. And he would be there when she woke in the morning. What a great story. You know what, friends? Milo was kind of mad at his mom. He was just trying to have fun painting his sister, and he didn't like when Mom made him eat his broccoli or his carrots, or I'd take the garbage out. He just thought, Mom makes me do all this work, and he kind of got mad at his mom. But you know what? He went to sleep, and I think he had an amazing dream about how special his mom was. His mom gave him the helmet so that he could breathe good air and not the Martian air. And you know what? My friends, your mummies love you very much. Be kind and love and hug and help your mom. See you next time.